Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today we're going to continue on with our PBEM challenge of WarPlan Pacific. We're playing the Allies. I have jumped forward about 3 turns, I believe. I kind of skipped through May of 1942. Again, it was a lot of building of forces. We'll go around the map and look at everything, but you didn't miss much. But I decided to come back this time because we do get a new carrier in this time. And also, for the first time, we've seen China has now done an assault advancement. This is the first time we've seen an advancement from our various research that we've been conducting. And so China has moved up to a 1940, which will make China a tougher nut to crack indeed as they advance. So we can go look at that at the advancement, what exactly that gave us to each unit that is an assault infantry unit in China. The UK has continued to add transports. The US has continued to add transports. Those are building up quickly now, and we should be able to move a lot of forces. I've already moved a lot of forces, but we should be able to build even more. We had a convoy attack. He's now finally attacking the convoy lanes. Now, I will tell you, this is with 5 groups, so that's 5 submarine squadrons. He's operating them like a wolf pack, which is probably not the worst idea in the world. They can kind of protect each other, and it certainly scared me off from sending destroyers out that way because that is a lot of subs that are, I would just be chum in the water. Um, he did sink 1 Merch Marine for the U.S. Now, I can tell you the U.S. just got some 10 more Merch Marines, so we lost 1 here. U.S. still low on oil stockpiles. Part of that is we just moved our big carrier task force over to Sydney. But again, we'll talk about that in a moment. Another convoy attack by this same 5 groups, 2 Merch Marines down this time. The final attack out by New Zealand got nothing. Guy, you get nothing. Let's go to the combat log and we'll go to last turn. And of course, we had partisan activity in China. Then we had land combat. So he did attack in here. He's been fairly passive in China. I don't think he knows quite exactly which direction to go here. Now we were entrenched, we were in the hills, we had a little city bonus, even though it doesn't show it here. I think that's a game bug. Um, he hit here times 1.74 on the defense, but it didn't matter. Nobody took any point losses, but we did have to retreat. Now he attacked here into the hills. The hills have no eyes. He took 2 points of hurt. We took 2 points of hurt, and we retreated. So we've retreated back here 2 different times. Land combat. He hits Cyan, and he's going to hit Cyan numerous times here. 1 for him, 1 for us. We held. 1 for him in the same spot, 1 for us, but we held in the same spot, 1 for him, same spot. He just keeps attacking Cyan. Nothing this time. We've got a times 1.67 here, and so we're holding on pretty strong. We're well dug in. He's also attacking across the river here at some point. No points there, and we hold. He also brought in his air. You can see he's moved some airfields up. I say airfields. These are air units. We just don't really know what they are yet. Tried to hit that 30th Group Army to no avail. And then we had more combat. That 30th Army Group really holding strong. We gave them, a little bloody nose, 1 point. We held on. This turn, we had a partisan activity there. Convoy attack. Now, this is his wolf pack, and you can see all the submarine squadrons. Our escorts did get a couple of hits in on the I-16. He did the same here. He got 2 Merch Marine hits there. Same here, but nothing. Nobody was hurt in those little bit of a play about out in the ocean. Okay, so nothing happened there. Let's then go to deployment. What can we deploy? The UK has the 5th Division ready. And so let's go over here to East Africa. Let's put them down on the ground. Now we can't put them into the port, but we can put them right there. This unit we may hold here for a little bit. I mean, this is a place he could attack. He has to do it right through this hex. So we may as well, we kind of need to protect that a little bit. He's been passive enough. I haven't been too worried about it. Uh, the U.S. has a lot to put down this time. Let's. Where do we want? Well, it's pretty easy with the bullhead and the wasp. We're going to put them down in Los Angeles, Los Angeles. Deploy. We'll put the wasp down there. But then we've got two anti-air defenses here. I do want to put one of these back in Los Angeles. Now, question whether we really need it, but let's do that. And then I wanted to put one up here in Townsville. I think he may start to try to hit Townsville a little bit. So let's put one there. Okay, and now we have a co-mint. Now, where do I want to put this co-mint? It's a grand question. We could put it here and see exactly what we're dealing with. It looks like he's got a lot of stuff here at Henderson. He's got a lot of task forces out here and about. Okay. Um, but I really want to know what's going on at Rangoon. Now, this is where I want to sneak into with British forces once they have landing craft. They don't have any landing craft right now, so we just can't land at Rangoon. Damn, I wish we could. If I could go back, it's all about priorities, right? If I would have known that he was going to play fairly passively and we had time, I would have built landing craft earlier, but I mean, there's just no way to know that right at the start. But let's put the comment there. Okay, Intel low. We don't see anything out here. Let's hope that's true. So now we've put the UK down, the US down, Soviet Union all in reserve, nothing in China. Australia will get something in a couple of turns, okay? The Canadians. Hey, hey, hey. We're going to have to build them some landing craft so they can go invade the home islands. The Canadians are ready to rumble, folks. Nothing there. We get supply trucks in India eventually. New Zealand, nothing for the Kiwis. All right, so we've deployed. We've gone through the combat log. Let's go to reports. We'll look at our forces. We continue to try to build. The Japanese just have a massive head start, but that's okay. We're going to do everything we can to catch up here, and eventually we should overwhelm that forces number as long as we keep our shirts clean. Casualties. All right, we're putting a few points here on the Japanese here and there. It's not an overwhelming number, but the Chinese are certainly holding their own. I like what they're doing out there. U.S. has some losses, but again, a lot of that was Pearl Harbor. So yeah, this all looks fine. Units, we'll come back to that. Headquarters, I do want to look at the Chinese units and see if we can get any better commanders in there. Game notes, messages, all right, blah, 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 blah. War panel, the UK has enough to build a comment. Let's do it. US has enough to build a comment. Let's do it. Let's go to advancements, and we do have new research centers. Doo-doo-doo. What do we want to do with the Brits? It's a great question. They eventually get a lot of carriers. I'm tempted to just pop it in there. I really want their naval air to get better. I want everybody's naval air to get better. We have terrible naval air out here. We could go into anti-tank again, but I think I'll put this in carrier operations. The US has a new point. All right. The US units are about to pop up to a 1942 in 2 turns for assault, so that looks good. Interceptors, fighter bombers. Okay, we're building those up. We need our interceptors to get better. I'm tempted to go there. Close support. All right. Strategic naval air again, very low, but this one, I think I'm going to put it again in carrier operations. When it comes to the Pacific, eventually, it's all about the carriers. Let's make them as good as we can make them. Convoys. Okay, so the UK, we're not going to change anything here. They're sending out what they can send, and we're not going to send any oil out. All right, but now the US has additional merch marines. You see, we've got 10 extra here. So we're actually going to uh, click off there, get rid of both of those trades. We're going to go ahead to Australia here. I think we'll do something like, oh, how about like 43 and 3? They've got 50 merch marines now. Okay, so let's do, oh, well, I can't do it with zero value. Let's do 43 out to the Australians of production, and we'll do 3 oil. We don't want to do a whole lot of oil for the US. Is that right? Do I want to do 3? Hmm. Australia actually has, that's Australia, my friend. That actually has a decent amount of oil. Let's just do two. So we'll do 43 and two. Okay, we'll create that with Australia. Then the US will also go out to New Zealand with 5 and 0. All right, out to New Zealand, create that trade. All right, and that looks good. And that uses all 50 of our Merch Marines that we now have. We're continuing to build those, but let's just keep pumping into Australia and we'll let them build those Aussie units. Those guys are tough as nails. Um, okay, so that's convoys, nothing more to do there. We'll come back to the build queue. Let's go look at our units. What's going on out here? It's a great question. Um, he's starting to gingerly approach Calcutta. I'm not too worried about this. I'll be honest with you. We look strong out here. Let's make sure we don't have anything on priority that doesn't need it. Um, all looks good. We got anti-air in there. Strength, strength. That all looks fine. This is going to be a really tough for him to crack. I mean, these are some good units out here, big size. This is all the way built up. We can take that off priority. We've got that on bomb units with a range of 6, so they protect everything out here. Everything is within 6, so we're good there. I think that's about it. I may move this unit. Let's actually rail this unit to here. I think he's more useful right behind this river. He's protecting the air. He can also help down here if that becomes necessary. But that all looks pretty good to me. As we get more Indian units, we'll have to fill in down here because we're going to be on the move with these Brits before too long. They are going to get over here to Rangoon as soon as we can get them there. Now, we will want to move this unit down here to ship out. They've got to be at a port to ship out. Um, but we're a little ways away from that. If we looked at the deployment log for the UK, their landing ships don't show up until August 8th. So we certainly have enough time to, you know, mess around a bit. Let's move this British headquarters up here, and we'll actually trade places with the Jatna base force. Why is that? So he's in a port. He's ready to go when we're ready to go over to Rangoon. All right, what do we have over here? Well, we've got the Hermes, the Revenge, the Prince of Wales, the Exeter. We have this destroyer squadron. Okay, that all looks fine. What do we have at Diego Garcia? Well, we've got the second division down here, so we're going to want to move them. Let's get this off everybody else. He'll move right up here to Madras, and we'll take him off the transport, and he can sit right there. Again, ready to rumble when we decide to go over to Rangoon. We'll put the elite unit in first. I think that makes the most sense, right? Let's compare these two actually. So this is an anti-tank 42. This is an anti-tank 42. This is 3, 4, or I'm sorry, 534. This is 534. But he's got 60% experience. He gets a 10% experience buff. That's what elite is. Okay. I don't think there's any need to move any of these guys. We just put this unit into East Africa. All right, that all looks good. Let's go over to Australia. The Perth unit, he's fine. Let's go to this sub, the Skipjack. Now we need to take this to Sydney because he does have 1 point of damage. So this is, or he could go into Melbourne, I guess, but we may as well put him in where there's a lot of other ships just to protect him while he's getting prepared. Speaking of a lot of ships, I can't remember if I recorded this episode or not. I don't think I did. But I brought the Yorktown, Saratoga, Lexington over here. We already had several, so we've got 4 battleships, 3 carriers, a cruiser, 2 destroyers, and now we've got the skipjack and the pike over here. So we've got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I think what I'm going to do is start wolf packing with our subs as well, but we'll get to that. I don't think we're ready until a skipjack is ready. Infantry division sitting here. That all looks fine. Canberra, we've got another infantry out here. Got lots of U.S. units now sitting about. Let's actually take a couple of those. This is the 3rd U.S. bomber. Um, what is he good at? Okay, he's a tactical group. right? Close support 1939. Boo. Let's get better there, my friends. 555, only 2 or 3 on the naval air sub. He's not a great unit by any stretch of the imagination. Um, let's actually put him. Where do I want him? Let's put him in Rockhampton, I guess, and we'll have him jump off there at Rockhampton. All right. And we'll put him on naval, even though he probably is not going to do a hell of a lot of good. It's something. It's something. Now, what else do we have over here? U.S. First Army Headquarters. MacArthur is in town. All right. Let's bring MacArthur over here to Townsville, and we'll have him disembark there, and he's going to sit right behind Townsville, ready to go. When the U.S. when we go out, and I still haven't decided exactly where we're going. I'm very tempted to come land out here at Batavia. I don't think he has anything at Batavia, really. Before I forget, let's move that Australian unit over. He's going into Derby, just so we have another port covered off. It's not the most important thing in the world, that's for certain. This all looks good. Let's go up here and just look at these really quickly. Low oil stock piles 26. Okay, that's fine. What else can we do here in Australia? So we've moved the one unit I think we really needed to move. We've got all of this stuff here, but we're not going to take it out of port and lose any oil. Lose any more oil is really the better way to say it, I think. We could move this air unit back next time just to get him off the coast, put him one back. I generally don't like them sitting right here in case, he does mount an invasion. Um, Do we have any operation points? We do. Gosh darn it, that's going to take 3 oil. Well, you live dangerously, don't you? Let's just set him back a little bit. I like to set those back now. This guy cannot move this time again. That would be another 3 oil use. Ow. Melbourne, Canberra. This all looks fine. We've gotten everything out from the U.S. West Coast. I am not going to go challenge him here. I just don't. I think it would be throwing away ships. We would maybe take down a sub squadron or two, but who knows what we would lose. We've got 2 battleships here, a destroyer squadron and a light cruiser destroyer squadron. We could, potentially take these 2 out, try to get up in his grill. Now, we can't directly attack him, but he would probably attack us. And so it's tempting, but I'm not going to do it. Instead, we will go out here and try to hit on a naval strike, see if anything happens. Nope, he's actually got 6 sub-squadrons out here. This time we couldn't even find him. This is not a very good unit. This is the one that we always cannot repair. Auckland, okay, I'm just making sure there are no priorities on things that we don't want priorities on. You can always look for that little green plus sign on them and just see if there are any. Let's activate the 77th, that's fine. This guy, he's now 10 of 10. He doesn't need it anymore. The air unit's at 20 of 20. He's good. We will maybe nope, he's 20 of 20, so he's fine. Did I have another air unit out here somewhere? Maybe I did not. Guess not. Guess not. Okay, just want to make sure these guys weren't, and priority repair unless we needed it. I don't think, once they're at full strength, it probably doesn't even matter, right? But what do we have here? Okay, that's another U.S. division. Still looking good. Still hanging strong at Suva. Still looking good at Pago. Canton. He's now at full effectiveness. We can take him off priority. I was tempted to move something out to Johnston Island, but I don't think I will. Midway's now at full capacity. Dutch Harbor, 8 of 10. That looks good. Let's go around here, see if there's anything else we want to do here. We've got our infantry unit that's almost completely repaired. Do we have any? Whoops. I guess we don't have any more there. When you hit the scroll wheel and there's no place else to go, it then starts to back the map off. We've only got the Hornet and Enterprise here. We need to go grab the Wasp and get it out here. That could come with the Bullhead. Nah, let's actually have the Wasp just come out here by itself. All right, we'll put that right in Pearl Harbor. We'll take the Bullhead then, we'll put that on Raider mode, and we'll put him through to Australia. Off you go. Excellent. These units, that all looks fine. San Francisco, I just want to make sure none of these are on priority. He should be on priority. Come on, man. You're better than that. This guy, he could eventually be active. I don't think it matters that much. This guy's now finally up to a 13 of 20. We could send him through at some point. Maybe we will. Let's take this unit out of LA. Yeah, let's put him on the transports. Let's go out to Australia. Okay. And we'll move this unit up. And then we've got these guys here. This is an infantry corps small. Sure. Let's put those on a transport. We've got plenty of transports now. Now he's through to Australia. We'll move the garrison unit down there. He can dig in. This guy, actually, maybe we'll put on garrison. I can't do it. I just moved him. This guy, we could put on garrison, I do believe. We've got these guys back here. Seattle, he's only 7 of 10. Why don't we take the one out of Astoria, put him on a transport. All right, we'll put him through to Australia. Then we'll move this unit up. That all looks fine. We just have this destroyer squadron back here. We have the strategic group. We have the tactical group. We may just leave them here though. All right, not a whole lot to do there, I don't think. This all looks fine. We could start building some transports for the Canadians. I know they want to get into the battle. Let's go over to China. Just check out all of our forces over here. The communists still holding strong. They're just going to back up into the hills as they need to or have to. Still looking strong there. This all looks good. We could turn on supply while we're out here. 5 and 4. Okay, their effectiveness looks fine. This guy's at 98% effectiveness. He's on the rail line. He's built up to a 17 of 30. Okay. The guy in cyan just got absolutely mauled last time, but didn't take a step back. Well done, my friend. He's doubly dug in. That helps. Okay. 9 of 15, 10 of 15, 10 of 10. Then we've got a 9 of 15 there. 9 of 15. Oh, I was going to look here if we can get better commanders out here. 426. We've got 24 command points. His tenacity's good. We've got a 436 here, which is a little better. Not as good as this guy in combat, though. 625. He's pretty good. Well, I don't really care about mobility out here, right? Uh, I like the tenacity. This guy, 425. What did I say? I have a 426 back here. 436. All right, well, he's better. Why don't we'll just put him in there. That works. Okay, new commander. We got a new commander. Speaking of which, what kind of commander do we have over here? Oh yeah, that's right. This is British Giffard. Quite good, quite good. He's a 665, so we're not going to be changing him out. Um, Looks like he's kind of slowly making his way over here by Kunming. He has also started to expand out this way a little bit. Are we worried about it? I don't know. I guess we don't really need that on priority. We definitely don't need this guy on priority. We do not need that guy on priority. All right, so 20 of 30, 10 of 15. Oh, shoot. 425. There's a 525. All right, well, he's a little better. Let's do that. Um, no priority there. No priority there. We'll take the supply off so we can really see. Don't see any priorities. This guy's on priority. He's up to a 25 of 30. I think that's sufficient. 25 of 30, that's good. He's 25 of 30. We'll take it off him and him. All right, so no priorities out here. The Flying Tigers, come on, boys. They should get a lot of points this time since I'm taking all these priorities off up here. What is this guy now? 13 of 15? That looks good. And he's 12 of 15. Excellent. All right. So this guy's still on priority. That's fine. Cyan, I've got trying to rebuild a bit. He's doubly dug in. Otherwise, I'd probably change him over here. I do want to bring the commander back behind the river. So I'll do that. Okay. This all looks good. This all looks good. The game looks really pretty, I think, when you get down on this level. Um, okay. Well, we've done all of that. I do want to find all of our subs. Looks like we've got uh, 3 here. When he repairs, where else do I have my... Oh, didn't we have that one at Perth? Oh, we just put that one in here. Right, right, right. Let's actually go look at our units. Um, and we'll do it by type. And let's go to our subs. Let's see where they all are. Skipjack's at Sydney. All right, so we've only got, shoot, we've only got 3. So they're all here at Sydney. Wow. Okay, so I guess I lost one sub and maybe, oh, I just put that one in. Right. Okay, that's where I was confused. And I just put him through to Australia. Okay, so we'll have a wolf pack of like 4 subs. We'll send them out into the South China lane or the Indonesian lane, something like that. Let's go to our build queue. Let's see what the UK has got here. What can they do? I think we're still in the spot where we need to be building infantry divisions. This one, I guess I'll make an assault division. Sure. That all looks good. We'll purchase that. I'm also going to maybe do one more landing ship. Group. Let's do that. 25. Okay, that all looks good. Let's go over to the US. Wow, US got a lot. We definitely need to build 1 and maybe 2 landing ships. Okay, then we're going to build more air units. This one I think I'll do like fighter bombers. Let's do 42 fighter bombers. 325. He's got plenty for that. All right, off you go. Excellent. Okay, that looks good. What else do we have here? Soviet Union can't do anything quite yet. If we look at their army to get another infantry army, 234, so they'll get there. China sitting on 51. We could keep, pumping more points in here, but I may actually dump or dial this back. They're doing pretty good on the reinforcements and upgrades now. Australia, they can build another infantry division. We'll do a 42 anti-tank. All right. And I think next time we'll actually build uh, some landing craft for the Australians. Canada, 44. We're going to build a landing craft for them because I'm going to take that unit out and do something with it after talking so much smack against the Canadians. The Indians, hey, okay, they have actually almost, you can see, it's not using even half, just barely half of what we have put its way for reinforcements and upgrades. So these guys are in good shape. Let's do another infantry division here. We'll do the 26th division. Purchase that. Okay. And then finally, the Kiwis now have 83. They can also do a division. All right, Kiwis, well done. Very good. And I think that will do it for our turn this time. I will probably combine this next turn with this one. But we're back, I'm going to start recording every turn. I just skipped those ones because I didn't think they were necessarily the most exciting. We're back to doing stuff and we're about to get on the offensive. So anyway, hold on now. We don't need you repairing. One last thing. Anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll be right back with you with the next turn. Have a good one. Talk to you later.